Okay, we're now recording. All right. Fuck it. Doing it live. All right. So, you all have your characters. They were all made on time. We weren't sitting here for a couple hours. What is
And I didn't have to speedrun a character for someone.
Yep, it's not Morgan's second time speedrunning a character for the day 1 session as opposed to the day 0 session. Let's see. All right. So,
remember to have your soundboard active on Discord.
My soundboard is. Let's see if Discord will. If Discord will respond. 2,000 milliseconds.
Can you hear mine?
It'd be funny if he can't hear the Discord sound. It's because of his ping.
Oh my
That
god.
would be so
That would
funny.
Be wild. Do you guys hear me do this?
Oh my god.
Nice.
No, you are going robot.
You went robot.
I don't hear you as a robot. Yeah, I hear that.
I heard him as a robot there too.
Jesus.
I'm fast as fuck, boy.
Honestly, the thing I'm loving most is watching you queue up. Nothing comes through. Your queue stops, and then it comes through.
Oh my god.
I hear him normally. What?
Yeah, Harmu has Poppy's actually being routed through Russia, so Harmu can hear way better.
Funnily enough, we have a couple. We have I think.
Harmu's like, "What do you mean? He's talking to me normally."
A couple houses down.
It's just the NSA.
It's so funny watching Hive's icon light up, and then you don't hear anything for the next 2 seconds.
I hear him fine.
Yeah, we hear him fine. It's just that he isn't talking right when it's lit up.
Okay, let's try to stumble through this. How do I even start this? My brain is completely fried now.
We're in Melee. We hate fucking pirates. Bing bang wahoo.
Billy, change your guys' names in Discord.
I did.
Yeah, I know. There's 2 of you. It needs to. So I can just look toward my right and see OBS and see. I see names, but I don't think Flat and Moya Nesu. All right, there we go.
There, you got an all caps Billy the fucking wizard boy.
Billy the Wizard, Greg, and Kilroy. The 3 of you are part of a small group. How you came to be a part of this group is completely up to you. But you're part of a group known as the Tiger's Maw. The Tiger's Maw has become well known in the last decade and a half as a group of, some call them terrorists, others may call them freedom fighters, but regardless, you are friends to
Violence.
anyone who is regarded as a beast man or mutant.
Inara, a second fireball has hit the White Towers.
Like, we're friends with furries.
Think of beastlings.
Guys, I think I'm gonna have to fireball us.
Let's see, and I will bring you to.
I have the perfect image for this.
We'll all slowly trickle in. The lands as
Oh
you know.
man, that means the Tigers Maw has been doing overtime on defense for Val.
So here we have.
Actually, no one really knows if Val is actually a fucking beastling.
Everyone who knows is dead or Sinara.
That's true.
here we have the continent as you know it. The Tiger's Maw does most of their business in this little region here. A lot of it circled around this area in the Meadowlands, known as
Wait,
the.
where is this?
Don't worry.
It's Melia, right?
Don't worry about that. In
Oh.
time. In time. The Tiger Mall does most of its business here in this sort of corridor around this little circle. Most of their work is done around the Lun Tavam coalition. It is you can call it a country. It is a loose association of fiefdoms, baronies, and small kingdoms where the old rulers were all deposed and people who had the power to take up their own military might were able to mete out their own little territories. And instead of going at each other's throats, they know that the Eastern Triumvirate, over onto the eastern end of the continent, would be able to trample over them should they not form an alliance. So the Lun Tavam coalition came to be. In the last 20 or so years, the creatures known as beastmen and mutants, have been sort of scapegoated and targeted into being the cause of all the problems here in both the Meadowlands, the Fjordlands, and the Eastern Triumvirate.
You mean to say they're taking all their welfare?
Polluting the wells, raping the women, dealing
Getting
the drugs.
stuck in very nice hotels.
Yes. Causing trouble on public transit. That sort of deal. Now, what are the general ages of your three characters?
My dude doesn't know.
Okay, Kilroy has no idea what age is. Greg?
Greg's
I'm not sure. I like the way you
37.
said that.
Say again, Greg?
Actually, Greg is 40.
Greg is 40. Billy. How old is Billy?
You know, I was gonna say the really dumb recent funny number, so we're gonna go with the old funny number, 42.
Okay, so the two
6, 7.
older guys in the group, a lot has happened in the last 30 or so years. Even before then, I would say like the last two centuries, a lot of, I'll call them upheaval events, have taken place on this continent. You know that the Midlands, there is a lot of people who live there. They're very spread out, and they're generally liked amongst the Lun Tavam. If you go further to the Barrens, it is a absolute barren wasteland. Then you have the Forbidden Lands, where the Otherworlders reside. You know that sometime in your mid-20s, an alien force descended from the heavens, and while they struck out everywhere within the general region of the Midlands, the Meadowlands, and the Eastern Triumvirate areas, the area that was hit the hardest were the Forbidden Lands. You know that the people over there in the Forbidden Lands, they do not ever leave the Forbidden Lands, and the people of the Eastern Triumvirate, the strongest military force on this continent, have declared anyone moving past the border into the Barrens is potentially marked for death. And the closer they get to the Forbidden Lands, the more likely that death shall be met out. Cursed Lands, it is that used to be the ancient seat of power of this continent, and that has been long dead for at least 500 years. Then you have the Hive Lands all the way to the northeast. Bugs. big fucking bugs. Intelligent bugs, though. They've created a society for themselves, and they like to use their humanoid-like intelligence to wage war against any non-bug creatures, and sometimes against other bug creatures.
Awakener.
Yeah, I bet they think they're human or humanoid enough.
Then you have the Fjordlands. The Fjordlands are a place that you can call... The people there are similar to pirates and Vikings in culture. You have that little island of Anatra. It is named after a dragon who once lived there. The orange dragon Anat, though he has long left this land. Not many people go there, as it is home for many creatures people would call demonic, though what their true nature is, nobody really understands. A lot of those creatures actually have made it to the Midlands and Meadowlands, and they are known as the... what are they called? The Haratayan. They're like a mostly male species that kind of resemble a cross between Baraka from Mortal Kombat and Nakes from Dota 2.
Kill them all.
Barack Obama.
Then you have the Papungi Archipelago. Island people. They have they are generally tall, have skin colors that range from tan to very dark, kind of Asian, but they all got funny Irishish sort of accents. Think Asian Australians, let's call them. They are very weak power.
So Australians in 2025.
Yes. I was thinking more Southeast Asian, not Chinese. Which Australians will be in like 30 years. They are a weaker power in the region. They're often sort of picked at by the Triumvirate and the Fordlands as easy targets for slavery. The technological and cultural levels of this world are similar to that of Old Terra, with the exception of the Midlands. The people who live there are a sort of mix and match of, let's call them like a pioneer America and Native American, Mesoamerican as well. Real tribal, and then like there's a stark difference. Like one town might just be straight up tribal Aztec kind of people, and then you move another town over and you have like Wild West cowboys.
We go to Wild West Cowboys.
Where was I? Where am I going with this? So in the last 20 or so years, the crackdown on mutants and beastmen has sort of ramped up. A lot of the people in the Lunatav coalition have been using them again as scapegoats, and you'll find arenas smattered around the Meadowlands and some place in the Midlands where they just gather beastmen and put them in an arena and just have them fight for entertainment. You'll also find places where they use as slaves, whatever you can think of, blah, blah, blah. Let's say for the last 5-ish years, you guys have been a part of the Tiger's Maw. You know nothing of your actual leader. And whenever you have to deal, or whenever you have dealings with said leader, you instead interact with the voice of the lion, Melia Hilgard. She is an older woman. She's probably in her like 80s. One day, the three of you get called into audience, wherever you may be. somebody finds you, tells you, hey, the voice wishes to speak to you. And from there, you know exactly where to go to find said voice. As you guys make your way to the headquarters of the Lion, you find yourself in a very plain sort of temple area. It's more like a site of nature, something you'd expect a classic druid to reside in. There is a lone stone hovel that sort of sits against a small reflecting pool. And you approach the hovel. The door is open as a young man, probably in his early 20s, comes out and greets a lot of you and beckons you to enter. You enter the hovel, and the smell of incense hits your nose. In the corner of the room, by a small fireplace, sits an old woman who is sort of fanning the flames at the fire as she tosses herbs in. She looks at a lot of you. I see my summons has reached its ears. Though I don't know many of your names, I've simply called for those who are closest. Come on, come in. There is some tea set aside for the lot of you. Drink to your heart's content.
Fucking love tea.
I was thinking the same thing. Yeah, Billy's just gonna fucking sit down and, just pinkies out.
I will join them.
Yes, good, good. Help yourselves.
Do they have snacks?
I will make sure to pour a larger cup for my friend the Emperor.
She rises to her feet and she beckons to the man who allowed you into the room. Please gather them there, the rest of their helpings. Now, boys, as she looks at the lot of you, do tell me, how well do you enjoy the company of the Tiger's Maw?
It's been a good run.
Yeah, can't complain.
She looks to Kilroy. And you, child?
No, don't have much to compare it to, but it's been pretty good so far.
Good. And I see all of you are wholly human, not a lick of beastling amongst you.
Wait.
Which is good. It is good to see that our kind still have a soft place in our hearts for those that are not of our kind. Now, I will skip to the business that we have. The troop known as the Fang and Claw, we need you to assemble them. And once you have gathered the lot of miscreants, you are to carry out a greater task. She reaches into a bag at her waist and pulls out a scroll. The scroll has 4 golden circles on it, like 4 golden rings rather. Each of them etched with a series of runes. And Let's see. What are your guys' charismas?
Hang on.
Mine is 11.
Whopping 12.
Mine should be higher. Dude, File Explorer isn't responding. Yes!
Hell yeah.
He's
I
talking
love
Adobe.
Microsoft.
Am I gonna be the highest charisma in the party?
I have 15. I have 15 charisma.
I am the highest charisma in the party.
That's impressive.
Hell yeah.
She passes by the two older gentlemen and hands the scroll to you, Kilroy. When you assemble the Fang and Claw, you would need 2 of you and 2 of them to simply press their thumbs within the rings of the scroll, and you will learn the rest of your mission. But that is for then to learn. For now, you have to deal with gathering those 4. The Fang and Claw, after a recent mission, decided to go gallivanting amongst the Alasir barony. Go there to a small town of Kazavir. Find them and do your best to bring them all together in one piece. Yes?
Shouldn't be too hard.
Shouldn't be too bad.
Many have said that. You will not be the first group I have sent to assemble those 4. But,
What happened to the previous ones?
well, I do believe the last troop decided to just quit altogether and moved into the Midlands. The Fang and Claw, they are very good at what they do, but they are also very stubborn and pig-headed. I imagine the 4 of you, one who is young but hopefully not brash, and 2 older, wizened men are capable of dealing with colorful individuals, let's just say.
See what we can do.
Colored individuals. What?
Colorful, not colored.
Oh, okay.
Hey, yo.
Now, the only advice that I have for you for this, let's call it the first quarter of your mission, is to, try not to cause too much trouble in Kazavir. The Alasir's men are not too kind when it comes to those who would try to start trouble. You might find yourselves in a dungeon or at the gallows. But when you feel like you've had your fill, and by this time the younger man has come by with a tray of assorted fruits and breads, do make your way to Kazavir. It's not too far from here. You can have a few horses readied for your travels.
Horses. Does she know?
When you're ready, simply tell Gears here that you're ready to go, and he'll see to it that you are on your way. And try not to cut through the Midlands. We have been leaning too heavily on their kindness as of late. If you do run into trouble and you have to cut through the Midlands, I would suggest cutting through Rodeo.
Amarillo, Texas.
Again?
Amarillo.
I believe they call her a marshal. She is close with our organization. But again, I would not lean on their kindness too much. Let's see. This little circle I just drew on the map, that is where you guys are starting. And the Al-Asir is right over here. From what you guys would know, it'd probably take you a week if you cut through the Midlands. Otherwise, it'll take you 2 to skirt around the border.
I'll go for the
Well-
most direct, least trouble-inducing route to it then.
It's not like we're under a time constraint. We can just go around. You know?
I don't think we have a time constraint, so we can take as much as long as we can, considering that there's so many other groups that tried this.
And for the fuck of it, Rodeo is right around here.
Damn.
Just give the Midlands a wide berth for now.
Actually, no. That is another town. Hold up. I'm forgetting my
Hold up.
continuity. Rodeo's right here.
Wait a minute.
That's very far.
Yes.
Wait, what's the point of cutting through the Midlands if you have to make a square?
The Midlands are easier to travel.
Oh,
A lot more flatland. The Meadowlands, there's a lot more wooded areas, a lot of tall grass. It's also known for banditry. Midlands is a
but
lot
I
safer.
love grass.
This one time at Bandit Camp.
There's more villainy. Fucking in the Netherlands.
It's also a lot more roads in the Midlands. Not a lot of that in the Meadowlands. All right. So, I assume you guys head off.
What's
and
in the
scroll the border.
gelatin wastes?
The Galatian wastes. Oh yeah, I forgot to
Yeah, the
mention those.
gelatin.
The actually it's Galatean. The Galatean wastes are mostly tundra and snowy areas. It's also known for a secretive and very seclusive civilization of peoples who are like the pioneers of magic.
That's me.
Angelo.
Magic, philosophy, and science.
Is that where us wizard boys go to learn wizard?
Usually, yeah. Unless for some reason you've been kicked out or exiled. Most people who most Galateans don't ever leave Galatea.
Bunch of mage pussies.
You guys,
Gelatin waste.
the Jello wastes. You guys head off.
I kind of want Jello now.
Begin your trek across the Meadowlands
Yep.
towards the Lunatav Coalition lands.
Suppose we'll gather our supplies and horses and head out.
Mm-hmm. Okay. It's a long trip. Quite the travel time. Eventually, after what I say, a week or two, you've probably passed through a handful of small fiefdoms at this point in time. Everybody roll me a d20 real quick.
Oh, my name is still Chud Jack.
Feel free to change your names in Foundry.
God, Chud was such a good name, dude.
Wait, how do I do that?
I think you right-click your name in the players list.
How do I
Correct.
change my
You right-click your name in the player list, and then you hit user configuration, and you change your player character.
There you go.
Wait,
I
hold
have but how do I change the icon? Do I need to upload it or?
Oh, no.
Mr. Hydibble does that.
Oh, okay.
You guys should be able to pull your actors into the scene on the actors tab, yeah?
on. Oh, I got it. Yeah. But it's still showing up.
I'm not gonna pull mine yet.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, I got it.
Okay. Tokens without a hiccup. Gilroy. On your 8th day of travel, you and your compatriots are approached by a small group of men. Just 3 of them on horseback. They first start off by declaring their name, or declaring the lord they work for. Say Lord Eddington, and you're passing through his fiefdom. They grill you on who you are, where you're going, and of course, to pay a tax for passing through these lands as someone who does not carry the banner of Lord Eddington. How do you respond?
I'll ask him how much the tax is.
He'll tell you it's 2 silver pawns.
I have that much. I'll give him 2 silver pawns and tell him to fuck off.
Yeah, 2 silver pawns is chump change. It's also chump change for you guys. However, you do have a limited amount of money. So why don't you guys all now roll me another d20.
Wait,
Why did I summon a Billy? What?
Did you summon a Billy?
Yeah.
I also have Billy.
What? Why does this keep happening?
See, I can summon a Billy.
Billy.
Oh, hell no.
All right, stop summoning Billies. Delete the Billies you guys have summoned, unless it was Billy who summoned it.
Okay, how do I delete him?
Click on him and hit the delete key.
No. It won't let
Doesn't
me
work.
delete him.
Okay, I'm deleting this Billy.
Fake
There's,
Billies are scared of the cool Billy.
Where's Harmu's Billy as he's writing on my map here? The Billy, is that one?
I
Over
think
there?
that's it because I have control over it.
Okay, he's
The one
dead.
next to, yeah.
Smoked. Right, let me just let's see. No more summoning Billies. We already got a Greg here. I will put a Billy onto the world.
Oh, I see why.
I have control over it.
Why?
Because you had it set to all players as owner.
Let me fix that then.
I fixed it.
Okay. So it's only Morgan who could summon the Billy. Alright. Update your HP on your token too, Morgan.
I did, and then it went poof.
Well, okay, there. I see it. Never mind. Alright. Did you guys roll me those D20s?
I rolled the second one.
Okay. Those are your silver pawns. And then everybody, after they roll a D20,
Wait,
could roll me
hold on.
8.
There we go.
That's how many silver pawns that you have.
Wait, why am I back to Moya?
Did you?
I was able to roll with Craig.
You probably had to click on your token first.
Oh, okay. I only have 30.
Billy,
Okay, so
you have
20 and-
16 silver pawns. Now everyone roll a D2. This will be your gold pawns.
Broke boy.
Over.
Broke boy.
Over. Killing myself. That's it.
All right. Each have 1 gold pawn. Pawns are the standard currency that were established by the Eastern Triumvirate. They are notified by having a sort of oval shape with 6 lines cut through them on one face, and on the other face you have what looks like a claymore. Silver pawns have these same decorations.
The sword or the explosive?
The sword. I do not believe the explosive exists yet. Alright. So you
You
hand
never
them
know
off
with the yellow people.
the 2 pawns.
Whoa!
And you continue riding off to Kazavir. The rest of your trip is quiet. Every once in a while, you might come across someone who may attempt to shake you down. There is one group in particular that approaches you guys and stops and decides to no longer pursue you.
Yeah, that's right.
About 2 days before you reach Kazavir, you come across a small group of people. 2 groups, really. One of them, notably, beastmen and mutants. The other one, humans. They look like they are about to engage in conflict with each other. Do you guys do anything about this?
Not really your problem. You know?
In the honored words of one Kai man, nothing ever happens.
Okay. Another question. Do you guys have a name for your troop? As you
Black
are a
Widow.
member of the Tiger's Maw, you call yourselves the Black Widow Troop?
That was the first.
No, they are the Phantom Troupe.
I was about to say. I was trying to remember.
The Hunter?
That's what I was going for.
You're the Phantom Troupe of the Tiger's Maw. You see this, you guys decide it's not worth the trouble, and you keep riding on.
They can't handle our power.
Everybody give me a wisdom check for this. It has been decided there's no going back.
Holy wisdom.
Honestly, at this point, I don't think we even need him to roll.
Jesus
20.
Christ. Despite this decision, Kilroy, you feel like your mission is more important. You have a job to do, but you are a part of a group whose dedicated mission is to protecting beastmen from oppression of humans. you're going to have a
More schizophrenia?
what's the word for it? I don't want to call it a karmic dice because
Roll insanity.
you're gonna have a de-inspiration dice imposed against you, or not dice, but de-inspiration imposed against you at a random point in time, and I'm going to determine
boy.
with a roll, and an undetermined amount of rolls from now, you're going to suffer
What-
de-inspiration disadvantage.
Just do it on a death save for him. The best time.
Yeah, it's we don't have death saves. We have bleed out in critical conditions. All right. You guys continue your ride. You make it to Casimir. You sit here at Casimir, that borders the Midlands. Not too far off, you can see another town to the west. It is a Midland town with no name. There is light trade that goes on between Casimir and the Midlands. Casimir usually trading in grain. Midlands will trade in medicinal herbs and liquor. But you arrive here, Casimir, and you decide, well, how do we find the Fang and Claw? You don't know much about them. You do know their general descriptions and their names. So, you're looking for 4 people, 5 people, 5 people. You have Savris, who is a rather charming, handsome, tall, blonde fellow. You have Mikhail, who is a hulking figure of a man who does not speak much. You have Kamea. She is an aloof individual and Popongi, so she would stand out if you saw her. Corbin is an average man who's older. You don't know too much about him aside from the fact that he is older, has a few scars on his face. And Balak, a strange individual you don't know much about. Nobody really knows much about. He wears heavy clothes to conceal his shape, his body. Wears masks. Wears a hat, usually to just cover as much as he can. You sit here, let's say at the border of the town. And everybody give me a luck check. Cool. Does anybody have any luck modifiers?
I have 10 in luck. I
Are
don't
you,
know
are
what-
you also 10 in luck?
Yeah,
Yep.
I think. Yep.
All right. Cowards.
What the fuck?
You know what? You wanted to be coward? Fuck you. I'll take it.
Kilroy.
I'll drop down to 6 luck right now.
As you lead the way into town, you'll overhear a couple of the guards talking. They mention that that fight 2 days ago in the bar really was something special, wasn't it? Yeah, I didn't imagine that one guy could cause so much damage. And the fact that that blackguard could still stick around, isn't that a bit of an affront to us? Well, we don't have the manpower right now, but once he's back in his cups, we'll have another go at him. We'll see him in chains this time. As the gist of the conversation.
Can I stop to ask the guards? Or tell them I like stop like I overheard your conversation.
Yeah, you can do that.
We'll stop and tell the guards. I overheard you speaking about some brawler just blew into town, and maybe I could be of some assistance.
They pause as they are continuing on the conversation and look at you and give you this look like, who the fuck are you? And at this point in time, why don't you describe to us what they are looking at?
Kilroy is a very large man in a stitched together military uniform. Uh, Dark hair, bright red eyes. He does not remember where he's from or how he got here. He just woke up on a battlefield one day and kind of wandered off.
All right. They give you that look of, who the fuck are you? But then they kind of stop and think, ooh, I don't think we should be staring at this guy like that. And they kind of eye your military uniform and they find it strange. Yeah. There was one hell of a brawl in the tavern about 2 streets over. But where'd you get that outfit?
I couldn't tell you. Only bit of it that wasn't torn up when I woke up was my name tag.
And your name?
Kilroy.
Gilroy. That's Triumvirate?
You know, more of a mercenary.
Well, as long as you fight for the right side, I guess that's not a problem. But yeah, the tavern down that way, I wouldn't go there. Locals are a bit miffed. Not sure if they'll be too happy if a bunch of strangers were to roll in and make themselves known like those last few that came through.
So it's a group.
Oh, yeah, there was a group of them. 4 or 5. Though the actual fight only involved 3. Not sure where the other 2 went. Say, mercenary. How good are you in a fight?
Well, I'd say I'm pretty good. You know, considering that's what I've made my living off of, and apparently what I did before.
Tell you what. If you could drag that wheat-haired fellow to the local guard station, sure there'd be some pawns in it for you.
I'll keep that in mind. See what I can find out. And this wheat-haired fellow, you mentioned he has some associates.
Yeah,
Would they be in the way, or
most likely. We have one of them already. He's sitting in a cell.
seems like a gang that's kind of run up on your town?
That's not uncommon. You said you don't know anything or know nothing about yourself, but the coalition lands are well known for gangs coming around and trying to stake claim through force. They're not too fond around that around Casimir. Alasir, the Baron, would have you in his good graces if you were to make sure no gangs were to have their uprising like that. Do you understand?
Yeah.
You bring that wheat-haired fellow into the guard station. Like I said, there'll be some pawns in it for you. If you can find his friends, there'll be more pawns. Maybe you can put in a good word with Alasir. Maybe you could put your mercenary work to better use.
I'll see what I can do.
And we might be the one that has the song in their head.
Wait, before I leave, if not at this tavern, where would you recommend be my associates stay?
There's a traveler's inn further to the west. A lot of traders like to go there.
Thank you kindly, sir. I will bid him farewell.
They'll see you off or watch you go at least. You might hear one of them sort of in a hushed tone like, Jesus Christ, did you see the size of that guy? He's almost as big as the other one.
I walk behind them. Wait, how big is Gilroy?
Considering I have a dragon slayer great axe, fucking huge.
Yeah, he
He
has
couldn't tell you a number though.
the axe version of Guts' greatsword.
He's 6'20".
Yeah.
Fucking killing for fun.
That reminds me of one time when my little brother said he was 5'12". Got obliterated after he made that statement. Wanted to kill himself.
I heard Kilroy eats his opponent's brains and he even created cocaine.
Right. So I imagine you guys are tracking down at a tavern.
Well, we're gonna go. I think we'll go get set up and make a plan of attack here instead of diving straight into it.
Okay, so you're gonna go look for the inn then.
Yeah.
Well, what do we want to go for the tavern for in specific is the question.
I'll pass the information on to my compatriots when we're out of range of the guards, and I'll add. It sounds like our friends here aren't exactly liked by the locals. We can try and wedge ourselves between the locals and them, or maybe wedge them between the locals and ourselves to try and pry them out of here. That's at least my thinking.
So for the tavern, is it a matter of us going there to find information or are we doing something at the tavern?
Sounds like one of our marks, at least the big man, maybe, who's there. Then they have one other in their holding cells, which we might need to break out. And then
Quick question: are you guys huddled up on the side of the road while doing this?
Group
Yeah.
huddle.
kind of we're off to our side, I assume.
Right.
Would we know where the tavern and jail are located?
Jail I didn't ask about, but the tavern I have about an idea where it is.
At this point, you feel an ominous presence nearby.
Do we see anything?
You
I'll look around.
take a look around, and You notice that there's a fourth horse amongst your horses.
One, two, three.
Oh my fucking god, it all makes sense now. He's playing a fucking Musume.
Oh,
I'll get down and walk over to the horse. Does it have a saddle?
I don't know, horse. Do you have a saddle?
nay.
Wait, what happened?
You motherfucker.
I was paying attention.
Yeah, I noticed. I said you feel an ominous presence amongst you, and they notice that there's a fourth horse amongst their horses.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they've been walking around with a fourth horse.
I was wondering when this was going to occur because I was like, yeah, I'd make sure to get like it was. So does the horse have a saddle and does it have like any packed like items on it?
It does have a saddle. There's no packed items on the horse or anything like that.
Did either of you bring additional horse with no items on it?
How many horses were we given?
3, 1 for each of you.
Interesting.
We were given 3 horses.
I look at the horse. Hello, horse. Are you horsing around?
I will lean down, narrow my eyes, and stare very intently at the horse.
The horse stares back at you.
Yes, to quote the late great In Control, as you stare into the abyss, it stares right back.
It's not a normal horse.
Okay, let's do a detect magic ritual.
Okay.
Figure out if something wrong with this fucking horse.
Okay. You sit around for your 10 minutes plus 6 seconds doing your detect magic ritual.
You can't
Is the
forget that
horse
6 seconds.
staring?
The nobody seems to notice you doing this, except for the present company, of course. And you cast detect magic. You gaze upon the horse and see a horse.
Does Billy have a hat?
Yeah, I was thinking of like giving him like a fuck. Well, I thought this was going to be taking place in Melia because of the character name, which is why I have water breathing, by the way, as a spell. That is literally the only reason. But I would change it if I was given the chance. But I was thinking like fucking pith helmet at the time. Like the Coke bottle glasses with the pith helmet, the classic look.
I get back on my horse and start walking forward. I guess there's a fourth horse.
Well, it's
Come on,
not a magical
horse.
horse; it's just a normal horse.
Let's go. You at least understand this, right?
As Billy
Of
says that,
course.
I snort at him.
Philly's not going to pay any attention because it's a horse. Brain the size of a coconut.
I will pay attention to the horse.
I mean, realistically,
Kilroy,
a coconut
Kilroy
is
believes that the horse is also chosen by the Forgotten One.
an average sized brain. Yeah, you guys,
Okay.
gather
If
up
I
your
could change
horses.
it, by the way, I would be changing it to detect thoughts right now.
This is our new party member, Court.
Does the horse have a name tag or anything that indicates?
Uh, I think so. Do they put names on the
We could. Somebody
branding?
might have. Well, there could be. If there's a brand, then it's just going to be like a symbol of the farm.
No, his name is now Fort.
So the horse is going to be called Hort, is it?
Fort.
Back in the cowboy days, there usually be some sort of like papers. I'm not sure
Actually,
if the
hold
owner
on.
would keep them or if they'd keep them on
It's
the
a s-
horse.
Everyone's wondering about the horse. The easiest way to know is you just look at the horseshoe. If it has horseshoes,
Yeah, I'm
it's
sure it has
someone's
horseshoes.
horse. Oh, okay. It would have been weird if it was just a random ass horse that just started following us.
Upon your inspections, you will see inscribed in the saddle somewhere. It says Emperor.
I see.
This is a powerful horse.
What kind of
Don't name any
horses?
horse.
What as they inspect this horse, this Emperor horse? What kind of horse are they looking at?
It's not bred. About. Do you guys know how to like how tall horses are?
Is it measured in hands?
Yes,
It is
but
measured in hands.
where is it measured?
To the withers, isn't it?
It's from like the back of the neck to like the hoofs, front hoofs. So it's like about 170 centimeters there, which is a bit taller than normal horses.
Man, we must be wee taught Ed to not notice a horse that big.
And as these retarded individuals are inspecting this mysterious horse, what does this horse see, Billy?
Huh? You mean
What-
Emperor?
Yeah, what is Emperor looking at when Emperor looks at you? Describe your character.
Wait, are you talking to me or to Emperor?
Yes, Billy. Describe your character.
Oh, I'm thinking like Coke bottle, glasses, pith helmet, and let's go with the fucking Dumbledore robe. You gotta get the drip if you're a wizard, you know?
A safari wizard.
Exactly.
And what does the horse see
With a fucking pipe. You gotta go for the peak safari wizard.
when Greg is inspecting the horse?
He's a stocky man. He looks like he wears a half plate and a half open helmet.
All right. Another colorful troop in the Tiger's Maw. All right. So Tiger's Maw plus horse. You guys make your way to the inn that was pointed out for you. You get there, it's a little bit busy. It's midday. You'll see various people here. Many of them look like they are preparing wagons to travel. Some look like they're just arriving. They look all of them look like local folk. Though it is the Alasir barony, it is a rather heavy mix of ethnicities. Most of them, however, are going to be more like the northwestern European stock.
Oh god, they're British.
Yep.
Men, I don't think we'll want to eat the food here.
Don't worry.
British food is not that bad.
I got
There's definitely some horrid shit in there, such as jelly deal, but
Bitch, have you ever gone on Scrandle? It's all horrible.
yeah, there's definitely some dog shit.
I want some green peas mash on toast.
now all they have is aspic.
And it's like that most putrid shade of green, too.
That's all green peas, though.
When we get there, I will look at the Emperor and ask him, "Are you gonna stay in the stable? You, we're gonna come inside the inn." Yeah, that's what I thought too. I will ask the innkeeper if we can bring the horse in. Tell him he's not a normal horse.
Give me a charisma check. When you hold on, I haven't seen the roll yet. I was thinking to myself, when you ask the innkeeper this, is Emperor nearby?
Yes. I assume he's standing in the doorway.
Okay, go ahead and add Emperor's charisma modifier to that check.
Which would be
4.
4. Okay, so it'd be 24 then.
Emperor is literally in the doorway or farming as a horse.
He looks at you, and he thinks this is such an odd request. Who the heck would want to bring a horse inside an inn? And then he looks at the horse, and then back to you. He's like, "You know what, mate? Sure, why not? Bring the horse inside."
Alright. Fuck. We're gonna stay with me.
That's literally what's happening right now.
And then Billy and Greg will have their own room. After everyone gets settled in, soon we'll meet downstairs or wherever the fuck that we're not staying at.
Yeah, it's just a small sort of common area. It is an inn more than a tavern, but there's plenty of places down here in like the main lobby to sit and have like a small drink. Usually, it's gonna be some form of wine or tea, but there's not a lot for like food down here. It's not like a
No
tavern.
beer?
No, Casimir is a dry county for the most part. If you want to drink, you have to do it at a tavern.
Oh my god, bro.
And like the wine that's brought here is like, we have this wine here because water might kill you because it's still like the medieval era, and they don't want to be boiling water all day. So
Alright, can I get a augury serving of food?
no, at best you can get some sort of baked good that they're gonna go down like a couple doors to get.
We'll ask for a Wigan kebab for Emperor.
You said British food isn't that bad.
You're assuming that all British food is based off of Scrandle is egregious.
What the fuck even
Is
is that?
Is that the fucking meat pie inside of a
A bun, yes.
bun?
Yes. That's proper Scran right there.
It looks like a fucking cardboard puck.
I thought it was
What do you
cat
mean?
food. All right, you guys got your little corner. You have an idea of what's going on, kind of. Go ahead and talk about it. It's all you guys.
So here's my thinking.
What does the horse do? We have to address the horse in the room.
No, we're never going to address the horse in the room. We're actually just going to like bring him with us everywhere. I understand the horse.
So, one of them is in jail, you said?
One is in jail. They didn't really give me any details which one. I didn't want to ask to tip them off. But apparently the biggest one, the brawler, sits at a tavern nearby and, just causes problems. He allegedly has associates as well, so there might still be some of the troop running around. I don't know how easy it's going to be to find the rest of them, but I feel like we start with the most obvious one, get him on our side, then we can get the rest of them fairly easy. At least that's my idea.
Hi B Bulls.
Yo.
I'm gonna send my owl familiar out to try to scout to find the jail in question.
Okay. Your owl will do that while you speak.
I mean, it has to be an owl if we're doing the fucking safari Harry Potter wizard. Yeah, we're gonna scout for where the jail is, and I guess try to keep sight of where any other taverns might be.
All right.
Taverns, inns, all that stuff. Prime locations.
All right.
¿Cuántos commune do?
What?
Commune.
Spell commune?
Yeah.
You ask a god or godlike creature up to 3 questions that can be answered in yes or no.
Okay.
You receive a correct
Which-
answer for each question. Divine beings are not necessarily omniscient. You might receive an unclear answer.
Yeah, so you're just talking Chat GPT.
Pretty much.
Amazing.
Although it's funnier if this was in Terror because it's you just being a complete schizo.
Pretty much.
Seriously, Terror just makes all these fucking spells funnier. Well, I will send my familiar to try to find the jail and other locations we might want to look at. while we're here, do any of you want a steak pie?
I guess.
Emperor wants a Wigan kebab.
Anything else you guys are discussing, or just letting the bird do its scouting?
Let's let the bird do scouting. We don't really know what.
Yeah.
So
And we don't really
we
want
don't-
to go out and get too much suspicion on us at the same time.
Of course. Let's see.
Find familiar removed.
Hell yeah. Solve a problem with magic? Hoo hoo hoo. That's the last time this spell's being used. Look at the 5.Haibara. So as you guys have your chat and ask one of the local inn workers to round up some horrendous food for you.
Not horrendous, it's the food of our people.
Beans?
Yes.
Beans.
Your owl does
Enough
find
protein.
a few places. There is that one tavern that was mentioned earlier by the guards. It is it's closer to where the guards were that Kilroy spoke to than to you. You have a handful of commerce buildings that surround this area that you're in right now, and you have what looks like a guard post. It is, well, most of these buildings out here are made of wood. The guard post itself is made of brick. You'll see, there's a handful of guards that sort of stand outside and by a kiosk, and some people will come and ask them questions or talk to them and direct them either inside or somewhere else.
Okay,
stuff like that.
I'm going to clairvoyance the guard station
Okay.
for the prison inside of it. Assuming that the owl can get a decent view through like bars or a window or something.
You direct your owl to fly around to the windows. You can see inside through the owl, I think, from this distance. No, probably not. The owl will know, but the owl will have to get back into range to relay that information.
Yeah.
From what your owl can gather, you can see inside, but from what you figure, you don't see any prisoner cells from any of those windows.
Okay, let's go for the clairvoyance then.
How are you directing
Just
this
clairvoyance.
clairvoyance?
We're just tossing it basically inside to what looks to be the best vantage point that we're able to see with the owl. We're going to be doing. Let's do seeing.
Okay. You cast your clairvoyance. You sit around the tavern amongst your group here, and thanks to the presence of Emperor, it doesn't seem like anyone really notices that you're sitting here casting a spell throughout the whole 10-minute casting time. You get a clear view of the inside of the sort of main room of the guard post, which is about the size of this inn's room that you're currently sitting in. And there's a few doors that you can see. One of them is a sort of heavy wooden door with some metal bars across it, sort of to to keep it what's it called, to brace it, to reinforce it. Then there are a few normal looking doors that head out into other rooms. There is a handful of people in here, not all of them guards.
So it's basically like a lobby.
Yes.
Okay. Let's keep it for the full 10 minutes just to see if we can get a look into any of those rooms.
Okay.
And if like they're bringing anyone inside the building in like chains or manacles or anything. Seeing if it's rather than just being like a guard post that they're actually storing anyone in this location.
At around the 8-minute mark, you'll see the guards bring a few people in. All of them in chains except for one. The ones in chains, the two of them, they are beastmen. And the one not in chains is human, and they look irate. The beastmen look defeated. They stand around for a bit. There's a little bit of argument going on between one of the guards and the human that came in with them, and they direct the beastmen to that heavy metal reinforced door. They open the door.
Are they chained
take them in.
together or like individually?
Together. Manacles, chains going from manacle to manacle. And they bring them through there, and then the door closes behind them.
Well, boys, I found where it seems like they're storing prisoners of some kind, along with manacling the beastmen together while leaving the humans untouched. Should we intervene? Or at least investigate?
You think maybe getting the person out of jail would be easier than getting the person at the bar?
Hmm.
What if that would be easier? What if we get the person out of jail to ingratiate ourselves to this group? At best, we have their comrade hostage. At worst, they're on our side, right? Or vice, maybe I have that opposite. At worst, we have a hostage. At best, they're on our side, or at least will be willing to work with us.
Do you think it might be in our best interest to not forget that it is also our mission to protect beastmen?
It is. And obviously, getting them out of that jail would be kind of within the lines of the mission, but um
Two for one, we fulfill our goal and we also find the man we're looking for.
find at least one of them.
And he should be able to take us to the others. He'll have quite the reason to as well.
No, I don't think that's the case. They usually all don't get along with each other. That's, you know, that's the thing the old lady has told us.
Yes, they don't get along, but he would likely know where to find all the others. Another route could be we wait 8 hours and then I can sneak them out one by one.
I need you to elaborate on that one.
Invisibility, dear Kilroy.
Do you think you can do this without attracting attention?
Define attention.
Not requiring us to kill the whole jail and turn the town inside out to get these people to do what we need them to do.
Oh, I thought you meant noise. Then yes, quiet. Well, without attention, yes. Quiet, no. We could also go and bullshit our way, ask to see the prisoners, see if one of them is the a bounty we're looking for.
What time is it now?
1 p.m.
That could work. For some reason, I feel like going to the prison first would probably be our best option.
Let's go then. And Billy will get up.
We'll look at the horse and ask, Emperor, what do you think?
Why are you talking to a horse?
I don't understand.
It's a horse.
I suspect my patron speaks to this horse.
So you are
That's the best I
insane.
can. That's the best explanation I can give you.
Well, let's head over. And assuming all the food is paid for, Billy will head towards the door and wait for his companions and the pet.
Everyone who ordered food could take a silver pawn off your inventory.
How many ways is there to a pawn? Or how many pawns to a way?
Your reference flies over my head.
I posted the song above.
That's not the way.
God, imagine if that's the only thing the horse says. This is not the way.
This is not the way.
My brother.
Followed by a. Right. So you guys head off to the guard station then.
Yart.
Oh,
Yarpity yart.
Also gonna get a drink real quick.
Good.
Look at this fucking alcoholic drinking.
I don't think he can drink.
Sir, that is haram. We head off to the guard station.
Well, I will resist going to the guard station.
Hey, better you fucking equine.
And I will try to get them to go towards the other tavern.
Okay. As you make your way towards the guard station, and you begin to turn off the street to head towards it, Emperor stops. I'm not sure if there are horse noises for this protest.
Hello?
I mean, not like we're really paying attention to the horse. It is a fucking horse.
The horse is protesting. As you guys turn off the street towards the tavern, towards the guard station, it stops.
Billy
and-
may speak many languages, but Billy doesn't speak horse. They didn't teach horse.
What does Emperor do to try to direct them in the way that Emperor wants to go?
Like bite their clothes and like pull them towards the direction he wants to.
Who do you do this to?
Billy.
Billy, you got a horse trying to drag you in a way you're not wanting to go.
Or your pet is trying to drag me.
See where it takes you.
We had a plan.
You did have a plan, however. Trust the horse.
Why? It's a horse.
Wait, the
It
horse
is
is
a
gonna. The
stupid,
horse has a plan.
domesticated animal.
No, it's a sign. It is a divine sign.
That is a horse.
Trust the horse.
I trust the horse.
You see, he knows.
Well, it's 2 against 1. Lead the way, horse.
Emperor leads the way. As soon as you give up and say, "Oh, well, it's 2 against 1." Emperor stops tugging at you and begins to clip-clop down the road back towards that tavern you guys passed by earlier. The one that the guards mentioned to Kilroy. You find yourselves in front of a quaint little tavern.
All right, what do we see in there?
Are you
Or not in
entering?
there, but outside of it.
It looks like it's not a big place. It does seem, I don't want to say run down. It seems old. The sign out front looks like it needs a fresh coat of paint as the name of the tavern. In the cups, sort of withered away with time. You got a guy out front who's having a smoke on what looks like a cigar. Some of you might notice this, or at least Billy and Greg will notice that this cigar is probably from Midlands. And he's kind of just looking at the lot of you and tries to not pay too much attention as he takes a puff every now and then. Not a lot of
What does the guy
activity.
look like?
He looks like a local man. Average
Okay.
height, darker hair, short.
All right, that sound came out very delayed.
Did it?
Yeah, I queued that sound like 5 minutes ago.
Shit, now Harmu's like,
World is ending.
What was I? Darker hair, looks local. Has like the clothes of someone who maybe does I won't say hard labor, but he looks like a person who works for a living in the medieval era. One of the windows does look like it's cracked. It's not completely broken, and this is, the era of thick plate glass windows.
Well, Emperor, why did you take us here?
you said the name of the places in the cups.
Yes.
One of the guards mentioned that once the man they're trying to catch is in his cups again, maybe they meant it was this place.
Are you telling me that this equine can understand the common tongue and has reasoning?
Well, he clearly brought us to the place where the large man might be the brawler of the group. So
I'll
he
go
understands
towards
us.
the door and
I will
open it.
I will shrug at Billy and follow the horse.
And as I open the door, I will look at the bartender and I will bow my head, as in greetings.
The bartender looks at you, confused. Go ahead and give me a charisma check, though. Just to set his demeanor to this situation.
I really want to go find a wizard now.
Aren't you a wizard?
A wizard so I can get a spell off of them.
The bartender looks at you, taken aback, and you'll notice as you, Emperor, enter the tavern, you get a pretty decent amount of eyes on you. And the eyes stick, because this is a very strange situation. I don't know what Emperor's background is like, but he's not used to seeing this many people interested in him outside of his normal horse activities. Bartender looks at you, is like, what's all this? He tries to look past you and see if there's an accompanying human with you. I imagine all of you followed in.
Yes, I'm right behind the horse. I will kind of make my way towards the front and greet the bartender.
Is this your horse?
It is indeed.
Interesting fellow. I imagine he came in here for a drink.
He probably did.
Well, I mean, there's a trough outside if you want to take him out there.
No, I believe he wishes to drink with us, his comrades.
Comrades.
Yes.
Well, you aren't the first bunch of strange individuals to come in here like this.
So I've heard.
It's a word around town, I suppose. That fellow over there in his compatriots came in and started making a ruckus last night. Or the night before. It's all blending together. He points to a guy, and at the opposite end of the bar, you'll see a dude sitting at the bar. He has probably like 3 mugs empty beside him. Probably can't notice his height because he's sitting, but he does seem to sit rather high in his seat. Has hair, golden blonde that goes down to his chin. A bit of stubble growing in. Quite handsome. Big.
Does this match the description of Severus?
It does indeed.
Is it Severus or Severance?
Severus.
Severus?
Yes.
Severus, Mikhail, Kamaya, Corbin, and Bullock?
Bullock.
I will look at the bartender, then I will look at the customer with the meat pie, and I will.
Wait, a horse has fucking higher charisma than all of us? I just realized.
As I roll for the bartender. The horse wants a meat pie, I see.
I will not.
Huh. That's awful strange. Well, I suppose it wasn't. I suppose this wouldn't happen too much in my lifetime. But you know what? You stand right there. I'll see if I can't rustle you up some grub. Quite strange.
I stand and wait.
He'll leave from the counter, go back and towards where the kitchen is, and you'll hear him going, "Mary, hey, come take a look at this horse. The strangest thing, it came in and ordered a meat pie." As for the rest of you, what are you doing? If anything.
Order a pint and sit down somewhere near my horse.
Okay.
Just sit down, flabbergasted that the horse can somehow communicate with humans effectively.
The bartender will return from the back, and a woman will follow him, and they'll both be looking at the horse like, "Yeah, the horse ordered food. Are you sure?" Like, "Yeah,
I will
yeah.
nod at the woman
Look,
in greeting.
look at him. It's not. Go get a meat. Go make a meat pie, woman. Friends. Is there anything else I could do for you while your horse here gets his food?"
I'll have a pint.
A pint, and for the other 2 fellas.
I'm getting the same thing the hort is getting.
Right.
I'll have a pint as well.
I'll get your drinks. Right quick then. Drink for the horse? I'll just make it 4 pints. I'm sure one of you can have it if he doesn't. And Mary, make another meat pie as he sort of scrambles back into the kitchen. He'll return with your drinks, laying one out before each of you.
Nice.
Just down the pint. Utter dismay that there's apparently a horse this intelligent. Truly, it's a one of a kind, and when it dies in 2 to 3 years, plan to investigate its brain.
I will
Brother,
lean
horses
over.
live for 30 years.
I will lean over to Billy.
Fuck this horse.
I'll lean over to Billy and tell him, like, look, When I found my way out of the Tannin Wastes and all the way over here, I had no clue what the fuck was happening or how I got here. And in the same way, this horse has found his way to us. It has to be a sign.
A sign that we're going to send it down to the glue workshop.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is before the advent of glue factories.
That's why it's a workshop. Wait, when did glue factories become a thing?
It's like Industrial Revolution, more than likely. That's when they probably around the time we started getting like big meat packing facilities in the US, and they had to find a use for byproducts.
Animal glue deriving from horses dates back nearly 6,000 years.
Yeah, it's not a factory though.
Yeah, that's why I said workshop. Factory's too modern.
Some dude in his backyard trying to figure out what to do with all the horse meat. Well, eventually, you guys will get your pies as well. And the bartender the bartender and the woman, the cook, would kind of sit there flabbergasted at the side of this horse. Are you drinking the pint of beer that you were served, Emperor?
No, that's haram. I wouldn't be able to drive then.
Okay.
Would I be able to determine what this horse was thinking and say he is a designated horse, sir?
He's our designated trotter.
Yes.
Yeah, sure. You got 20 wisdom. I'll just let you do it.
Okay. It seems like our designated trotter does not want to take it. He does not want to drink and trot.
Wouldn't want him to wrap himself around a tree.
Yeah.
The tavern crew is just in awe at what they're witnessing.
If the goal was to draw as much attention as possible. Wow, it's not picking up clapping. Okay, imagine clapping was coming through. Then bravo, you've managed to do it. Now, that man over there is Savarus. 100%. Matches the description we were given to a T.
Well,
Go
maybe we
wrangle
should
him
talk
up,
to him.
Gilroy. Go wrangle him.
You know what? Sure. I'll use the opportunity afforded by Emperor, everyone marveling at Emperor, to go speak to Savarus.
All right.
I will bite Kilroy's clothes and keep him in place.
Kilroy, you feel
fucking horse.
you feel a tug.
I will ask him, what's your plan here, buddy?
I will point towards his seat.
I get that. You know, I'm not exactly here to sit and drink.
I will then finish
All over
eating
the
my
place.
pie and
What?
Finish
nod
eating his
towards
pie.
the bartender. And then I will approach the dude. And I will bump him with my my head.
You do that. You nod to the bartender. The bartender kind of like nods at you. He's like, "Yeah, you're welcome. Don't worry about the pawns. That one's on the house. As you, before you finish his sentence, you've already head off towards Savris. Savris, sitting there at the edge of the bar. Sort of like bar is L-shaped. He's sort of sitting at the very tip end of it. He's already has his eyes on you as you make way past your crew here, past a couple other people, then up to him, and you bump him, and he's like, well, that is strangest thing I've ever seen. How do you do, friend? As he sort of he finishes his current mug, slams it down on the bar. Bartender, one more. And you. And he extends his hand towards you, Emperor. Put her there.
I will sit at the bar and like lean on one of my hands and look down the bar and just watch the Emperor.
I will hoof shake the man.
You friend. He points out to he's gonna point out to Kilroy. You friend. This is one hell of a horse you have. Tell me.
He is indeed.
How'd you teach him to do that?
That's the thing. I didn't teach him how to do it. He just knows.
Well, I've never seen anything special in my life. This is surely it. Bartender, that beer.
That's what I'm saying. But this guy, opponent Billy, doesn't believe me.
Have you all lost your God's damned mind?
Savris gets up from his seat, and he is very tall. You'd imagine he's probably like 6'4", 6'5". And he kind of cuts a glance over to you, Billy. He's like, well, I sure you look a bit for the wiser, but if you can't see the glory in this equine beast, surely you're missing something. Maybe you must clean your glasses. And he kind of gets up and he walks around you, Emperor. And kind of just inspecting you for a bit. And then he puts his arm around your neck, kind of like doing that thing you do with your friends when you're chumming around. Like, surely, this is one of the greatest beasts I've ever met in this entire world. And he grabs the beer off the counter and takes a swig, and he takes the mug and he puts it to your mouth. Drink, friend.
I will chime in and say, he doesn't like beer.
He doesn't like beer. I've never seen a horse to not want to drink beer.
That's possibly why this one's special.
Well then, I guess there's more for Savris. As he goes and he gets the other pint that he ordered, and he's now has one in each hand.
I will tell him, I'll drink to that, brother. Fucking down my pint.
In good company, then. And he starts to down his first pint, which is more like, from what you could count, his sixth. So, tell me, what interest have you in me, my friendly horse?
I then look at Kilroy.
I will. Let's see. I'll pop the tube out of my pockets and show it to Savris. I won't say anything.
He squints over at it. Oh, see. The lion calls then, yes, yes. Well, I guess that could be a bit of a problem. I'm sure you know that you're coming to look for a bunch of us, right?
Indeed. And we have information that seems to imply that one of your comrades is in holding.
Any idea who?
Billy, were you able to identify the one in holding?
I was not able to see into the holding itself to get a clear view of it. I was able to see that there is a holding at the guard station, however.
They were holding beastlings and I guess humans as well.
You have an idea about how to possibly get an ID and maybe get them out. But we wanted to speak with you first.
Ah. Well, I suppose that was a smart choice. Any idea where they're being held?
In the guard tower.
Yeah.
That's what we just said.
Aye, but which one? Which one? There's Casave's.
Well, not far from here.
That narrows it down greatly. Yes, well, suppose we could go over there and have a little talk with our Casaviri friends, and hopefully they'll just let them free. If not, well, there are many ways you can get a man out of prison. And he goes over to his seat and he pulls up what looks like a gigantic maul. It almost rivals your
Without
Dragon Slayer
causing a
Great
scene.
Axe, Kilroy. But it's just a big old hammer.
There is. The idea that we had was that we would pose as bounty hunters. Once we ID'd that it is your comrade, we'd ask them to release them to us.
Yes, that sounds like a wise move. Something I surely never would have thought of myself. Yes. Did old Melia send you? Sounds like she sent a good bunch.
Yes.
Well, I suppose we can move on with our day. I have been drinking quite a bit. I should stop at any point now. It was a celebration. I guess now it's a job. Huh. Well then, friends, if you would be so kind as to lead the way, and I will fall shortly behind. I'm sure my face is a bit too well known around these parts for right now. Can everyone make me a perception check?
I think I might need to make a sanity check.
Hey, you're free to do that too.
I'm very perceptive.
It's mine.
Wow. Greg,
Yes.
as you're sitting here listening to this go down, you notice that the eyes that were once on Emperor are now kind of shifted towards Severus here, and they don't look too happy. At this point, one of the guys is getting up, and walking towards the lot of you.
Okay.
And as he makes it about halfway, I want to say like 7 other guys also get up and start walking towards you all.
Only Greg knows this.
Yes, the rest of you are kind of busy
No. We're a little inebriated.
dealing with this whole strange tall guy trying to be chummy with your fantastical horse here. Billy, of course, is probably failed his sanity check and is in a freeze right now. So he has hit the
Fucking
breaking point.
horse. They're acting like the horse isn't a horse.
Anything you wish to do with this information, Greg?
Look at my horse. My horse is amazing.
Well, before anyone can do anything, I suppose. One of the guys, the first guy who was walking towards you all, was like, hey. Just when we thought we had too much trouble with you and your lot showing up and causing trouble, you're talking about doing some more.
We're talking about not causing trouble.
Sounds
We're
like you're
talking about
trying to break someone out of
solving your
prison.
problem.
Solving the
We're
problem
trying
would be
to
taking that
talk.
man there to jail.
We're trying to talk to someone in prison.
Okay, Mr. Bounty Hunter.
Bounty hunter would imply we're taking someone to prison.
I may not be that bright, but from what it sounds like, you're trying to get a man out of prison. You know, we don't like these people. All you foreigners from outside Kazavir coming in here and starting trouble. And you'll notice that the rest of the guys are now sort of taking a aggressive stance. One guy pulls out a blackjack.
Quick question: how religious is this town or this whole area?
How what?
Religious.
Would
And what kind of religion do they follow, if they are?
the Luntavam has more of a, I wouldn't call it a religion. It'd be more like they have a mythos that they believe is important and eventually divined to come into fruition on its own. There's no real spirituality of it. It's more like a destiny that is supposed to follow.
Okay.
Do you guys respond in any way to this man?
Yes. I tell him to back off, or I will do something. That's something you do not know, but it will happen if you do something.
I swear, so many of your characters are like terrorists, but like smiling friends terrorists. You're just like, fucking. This is just the most insane statements I've ever heard. Just like
Something's
like, let me find
Do
this
not-
image.
Don't do it.
This is
Something
him.
bad
This
will
is like,
happen if you do it, so don't do it.
Something's gonna happen. You know what's gonna happen. You know.
I don't even know what's gonna happen.
Give me an intimidation check at disadvantage.
Yeah, he's really gonna pass that.
Oh, jeez.
Does he take the bait?
You know, I don't think at a 6 he's gonna take the bait.
He looks at you. He says, "You sit your ass down, all right? And I won't and I'll make sure the beating skips you.
How many people are standing up?
7.
What are the laws on self-defense in Castle?
Yes. What is the laws in self-defense?
I guess you guys are older. Go ahead and both of you make me an intelligence check.
I don't know. I think I might fail this check.
I will.
I failed it.
I don't know. I might fail this check.
Lord.
Billy, you
if-
know that in most of the coalition lands, fights and brawls that don't result in grievous injury are more like slaps on the wrist. You might spend a night in jail and then released after that. Bar fights depend on place to place. Because Casimir is more of a trade town, they're usually dealt with a little bit more harshly.
Now, is that for the party starting it, or is self-defense its own thing?
It's kind of a zero tolerance policy. If you are fighting, defense or not, they kind of just slap you both into the drunk tank for a few nights and then decide whether or not further punishment needs to be doled out.
Let's see. How big is this room?
Oh God.
Say
Well,
about
alright,
the size of your average house living room.
As
Okay,
this whole
so-
thing is going on, I will start winning and
So a 30-foot
and
cube.
making a ruckus until everyone is paying attention to me.
People are paying attention to you. People who haven't
All
gotten
right.
up, they're kind of watching, like, what the heck is about to go on. The aggressive people are kind of focused on you, like, whoa, 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 whoa.
All right.
Don't get kicked
Now
by that
that
thing.
the aggressive people are paying attention to me, I will point at the door.
All right.
I will stand up to leave, draw myself to my full height, and pick up my axe.
I will also go towards the door,
All right.
and I will beckon the other guys to follow.
Okay, I follow the horse, and I do the eye thingy. I do the eye thingy. The eye point thingy.
You point to your eyes and point at them.
Yes, I'm watching you.
I won't leave immediately. I'll be the last person out, and I will, I'll kind of show the way to Savers and be like, after you.
Billy.
I'll leave. I won't not kill them. I was even gonna cast a spell that does damage.
I don't know if I trust you. I gotta be honest.
I really wasn't gonna cast a spell that does damage.
Okay. Damn. I wanted this to go down.
I mean, hey, you're the DM. He could follow us outside.
As you
I
do
had
that,
a very fun
Savers
spell.
will pat you on your shoulder, Emperor. It's like, you know what? The horse is right. We need not fight more today. I will see you, old new friends, later. New friends, please lead the way after you. And he will follow you guys out the door.
Got it.
Once everyone's out, I will turn to the man and like, see, you no longer
I
have
think
your
you
problem.
misunderstood me. I was asking everyone to leave. I'm just not gonna destroy the bar. We're still fighting.
So you're just standing at the doors to well.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask the other guys to come out.
Oh, so the horse is now squaring up.
Fuck, man.
Are you guys outside or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
You're outside. Savris is there. This is the first time I've had a breath of fresh air in, well, a couple days. It's the smell of beer not being on my nose bothers me. He turns around. So, off to the guard post then, yeah? As he says that, the group of 7 guys follows you all outside. Hey, we're not done here. And now they're starting to draw pointy objects. Most of them daggers. There's that one guy with the blackjack. Ah. Well, my old new friends still want my company. Friends, please. Let me have a chat with them. Yeah. As he looks
Is
at
your
you.
chat a
and-
violent chat?
Oh. Well, of course. Who do you think I am? And he goes, and he takes his maul, and he starts to walk towards the guys, as the guys walk towards him. Anything you guys wish to do?
I will shrug and say it can't be helped. And
I'm just gonna hypnotic pattern them.
Oh yeah, here's the time I get to use the thing that I don't even know, that you don't even know. I cast banishment. I just poof someone out of existence.
All right. Why
and
don't
what
we make
and
some?
what does the emperor do?
Why don't we make some initiative checks just to see
initiative?
which one of
Yeah.
you guys' silliness gets to be silly first? Assuming you wish to be silly.
I'm literally avoiding having any of them attack us and us attack them.
You know, sometimes it can't be helped. Wow, that is a roll.
Wow.
Holy.
Greg, do you have a silly check for us?
Yeah.
Yeah, Greg.
Oh god, he's
Alright.
gonna fucking do the worst thing we could do.
Greg. As the group of silly decides to do their silly, what's Greg's move? You're cashing banishment?
Yes. I cast it on the guy that I was pointing at.
The guy who is being all uppity.
Yes. All uppity.
Okay, what is your spell DC? I imagine it's like
70.
I imagine it's at least 20.
Spell DC is 21.
That's perfect because this guy rolled a 19. So, as Savris does his little slow walk towards these bar ruffians, and everybody else starts to square up with I imagine, a spell of their own,
Yeah.
you target the main dude, and you say your words. You do your little spellcaster jig, and banishment goes off. The guy
He does the stanky leg.
disappears.
Okay, are we done all having fun now?
Everybody else sees this, and immediately they all scatter. They all scatter. Some down the street, some back in the tavern, some run straight past you guys. They're gone. And they're
Okay,
screaming all the way.
Okay, I bring him back. After everyone runs away.
The guy poofs back into existence. Go, what just happened?
I point my fingers at him.
You point your fingers at him. Like, and he passes his morale check, so he kind of just stands there. He doesn't run away. And Savris walks up and just sort of smacks him in the chin with the shaft of his gigantic maul. Spins him around, and he hits the ground. Well, I don't know what you did, but I still got my licking. Well, to the guard tower, shall we?
Let's go.
Cyrus will walk up to you, Emperor, and pat you on the shoulder once more. Good thinking. Got them all right where we wanted them, huh?
Yep.
All right. Oh, and I should probably introduce myself. I am Savris Smith at your service.
I am Greg,
Greg,
the cleric.
pleasure to meet you, Mr. Cleric.
William Richardson.
Willie, pleasure.
Billy.
Billy, just as good.
Close enough. I am Kilroy. And
my
the
fellow
horse
warrior,
that-
as he extends a hand to you.
I'll shake his hand. The horse is named Emperor, at least as far as I
Emperor.
can tell.
King amongst horses, I'm sure.
It might be that. It might be.
Well then, let's go see if we can't find my friend. Said he was at the guard tower. We'll let you do your business. If anything happens, I'll be right there.
Well, an emperor would imply he's the king of kings of horses. So he is a step above a king of horses.
Well, I guess you could call him an emperor of horses.
He likes to run. He
Does he now?
runs.
How fast are you, Emperor?
Behold the Emperor's divine might.
Tell you what,
Is this horse a chaos marine?
Emperor, I'll race you to the guard tower, yeah?
I'm not really a fast horse.
Do you tell him that?
No. I mean, I cannot communicate with him, but
He gets into a starting position. It's like, all right, it's the one right over there, correct?
Correct.
All right. On your marks, get set, go! And he dashes off.
I use walk.
He is an interesting fellow.
I will walk alongside the Emperor and ask him, why didn't you race the big man? Mood down.
At this point, a lot of you get the idea that Savris is not the most intelligent of men.
Is good. That's good.
You guys will make your way towards the guard tower. Eventually, you'll get there. Savris will be sort of leaning in an alleyway. He'll wave you guys down. Well, I would say I beat you to it, but I suppose you feel like slow and steady wins the race, huh?
That might be his racing style. I'm not sure.
Well, it's all good. Truthfully, as long as you cross the finish line, still race. Now, about my friend. How do you all feel like going in there? I imagine you're going to do some talking, correct?
I believe I have an idea.
Right, right. Ideas.
I will walk into the guard tower.
Oh
Look at
yes,
him
the
go.
subtle horse.
Full of conviction. Now, if you run into trouble, you know the lion's call, correct? All of you know this.
Yes.
It's
Just
not going to come to violence.
just holler and I'll be in there in a jiff. And you guys follow Emperor into the guard tower?
Yep.
Yep.
We're following the horse.
The horse.
Walter, the horse is talking to the god, Walter. Walter, you gotta stop the horse. He's gonna fucking scare the gods.
Oh, I thought Postman Arnold was too much for me.
This is fucking insane.
Now this is a new one. All right. You walk into the guard tower following Emperor's lead. Emperor, you walk into the guard tower. You'll see there are a handful of people here. Only 2 of them look like the guards. The rest of them look like civilians. One of them is chatting with a guard at the moment, and the guard is writing some stuff down on a piece of paper. The other guard is standing by next to a door leading further into the guard's station. What do you do? What are you up to?
I will walk up
Give
to
me a
the.
second. Before you do it, give me a second.
Who's dead?
I let the horse do the talking.
I will cast friends on one of the guards, the one that's doing nothing.
Guess what?
Friends.
I sit in awe as this horse just cast friends. It neighs.
Oh, so it's a fucking horse that can do magic. How strange.
Your spell DC is definitely higher than 11, correct?
Yeah.
All right. Your cantrip succeeds.
Alright, I will walk towards the guard, bump him with my head, and point towards the jail.
Ah. You want to go and see one of the prisoners, huh?
Yes, I will. Yes.
The horse is doing his thing.
Well, I don't suppose it hurt to let a horse walk through the cells. Just, keep away from them beast men. You know how they are. Come on. He'll walk over to the door, and he'll pull it open. There's a big, heavy door. You could hear it. You could hear the metal hinges creaking as he pulls it open. Listen to this for 2. Do I have? I don't think I have a song for this, please. Just notice we've been listening to the same thing for forever. Doesn't matter. Crossroads. I don't have Medieval Village. Huh. He opens the door for you, Emperor. What do you do?
I go in.
All right. You enter.
Does he only open it for Emperor, or do the rest of us that have Clown Guard in here get to go with the Emperor?
Well, I mean, Emperor didn't say open the door for me and my friends. He just kind of nudged at the door himself. The rest of you could be in the lobby, though.
Okay, I guess we'll wait on
I'll just
Emperor.
cast invisibility on myself and follow.
I trust the horse. I follow the horse.
Billy, you cast invisibility. Surely you cast it from somewhere that you can't be seen casting it, correct?
Yeah.
Right.
Just take a leppy outside.
Yeah, you find a place you can cast safely and securely. Greg, you
Yeah.
follow the horse towards the prison door, correct?
Yes.
The guy opening door stops like, "Oh, well, hold on. Who are you?
Oh, I'm just horse's friend.
Is this man with you?" As he, "All right then. Just don't cause any trouble. Plenty of men down there. And of course, stay away from the beast. You know they're kind." During that little distraction, Billy, you can get past the doors easily enough.
Yep.
All right. You guys are inside the dungeon. There are some steps leading down. It's somewhat dark, and the lights here are all magic. They have this sort of eerie LED kind of glow. That sort of white blue light. You guys are in the prison. What are you up to?
I'm waiting in the lobby at this point.
Yep, kill right here.
Two things. One is looking for the Beastmen, and two is seeing if Mikhail or Balak is in here.
All right.
Balak? What the fuck his
Balak.
name is? B-Man. B-Boy.
You inspect all the prison cells. You'll see there is one prison cell that has just like 7 beastmen all sort of cooped up inside. Across from it, there are a couple beastmen, these ones women. Further down at the end, you'll see a lone man who's kind of just sitting on the ground by himself. He's cross-legged, sort of in that sort of meditation pose. Older, white hair, couple scars on his face.
I will bump the guard with my head and point towards the old man in questioning tone.
That one. Oh, he came in here, a few days ago, and his friends and him caused all sorts of a ruckus. Yeah, this one's the only one that we caught. He's here for 30 days on counts of assault, attempted kidnapping. He's a real troublesome one. He's one of them outsiders. He's not from the time. Looking for the rest of his friends. A bit of a bounty on the lot of them. 5 whole pawns for each of them. Catch 'em all, get yourself a gold pawn. But I'm sure you don't need any pawns now, do you? He'll walk you over to the cage. Well, Corbin, looks like you got someone to come and take a look at you. Oh, if he doesn't say anything to you, don't worry that. He's just a grumpy old grouch.
Is Corbin chained up?
Nope. He is sitting there. He is wearing What is he wearing?
Whoa.
He has like not splint. He has like a breastplate on, but most of his clothes are leather. Um, he has two huge rippling arms, and his hair looks like kind of like a mullet. Think like Big Boss. He opens one of his eyes and looks at the guard, then looks at the horse, and just sort of gives this like grunt.
I'm gonna message Corbin and say, we're here to get you out. We've already met with Severus.
You see him open his eyes and look around. And he closes them
I
again.
think it's a horse.
That's what makes it funny.
He closes them again. He shakes his head. 30 days.
I will stomp my hoof.
Said 30 days.
Is the guard looking at Corbin?
Yep.
I'm gonna message the fucking horse. Try to get the guard to look away or anything to get his eyes off Corbin. I'm messaging a fucking horse's peak schizo.
I will bump the guard again, and I will point towards the beastman, and again kind of snort question with a question tone.
Ah, yes. A beastman. Well, this one here is accused of stealing. That one over there is accused of putting a baby on some old lass. Can't have them making more of their kind and all that. At least out of good human stock. And he'll just sort of mutter on like various crimes and a lot of racist tropes. And you got a handful of different sort of looking beastmen here. Some of them just have very minor animalistic features. This guy has what looks like dog ears. This guy over here has scaly skin that kind of starts at his hands and goes up to his shoulders. Well, one of them has what looks like snake eyes, but no other real markings of anything. And this and that. It's a smattering of features, but the guard is no longer looking at Corbin.
Also, sorry, I meant greater invis earlier.
Yep, it's fine.
And the gates opened?
No.
Well, I did say we're not going to make trouble or commotion, and a commotion was specifically violence. First, Misty step into the cell.
Okay.
Invisibility on Corbin. Regular invisibility. And then I'm going to do the most subtle thing in the world. I'm going to cast fucking knock. Real fucking subtle.
Okay. So you
just
you misty
must have been
step
the way.
into the cell. You cast
Yes.
invisibility on Corbin,
Yep.
and then you knock the lock open
Yep.
as the knock rings throughout the entire dungeon that is made purely of stone. Almost. You
Also, let me emphasize this: 300 feet.
Yes. You can hear this rattle through these stone halls of this dungeon. A kind of building where you can hear a spider crawling along the wall.
Yeah.
Thunk.
Is that gonna frighten me?
Yes.
This is gonna be
That's
good.
gonna be fun.
So, Emperor's racial feats. One of them is about to activate right now. Spooks easily. Any magical fear or frightening effects will automatically be successful. When you do get spooked, you will cast off of a wild magic chart. So,
Oh my god.
so.
At least I can maintain concentration on two things as we hopefully try to get the fuck out of here as fast as we can.
As I go
With
look
our-
for one of the many wild magic charts in this world, and almost none of them are any good.
It's gonna be
Let's see.
fireball centered on yourself, I know it.
Didn't you make one for my goat, Whistling, many
No,
years ago?
I just pulled it off of the internet as I always do.
Oh,
Go ahead and roll me a D 10,000? No, D1000.
10,000.
D1000.
Good, a 10,000 would have been crazy.
Go ahead and roll 3 of them because, sometimes these charts are goddamn awful garbage. And we'll just pick them from top down and see what happens. All right. Let's check.
Easily spooked.
Let's check what 313. Oh wait. Is this actually 10,000? Yeah, do it 10,000 instead. We're just gonna run off this one today. Reroll those until it's 10,000. $3,509. Some deity takes a personal interest in the caster's life. Yeah.
There's
roll another
already
one.
3 of those.
Roll another one. That's why I told you to roll 3 the first time. 6, 5, 7, 8. Target
6, 7.
receives. Target receives a sign that he should reject all magic. Roll another one as we go look for another chart.
Yes, the spellcaster should reject all magic.
630. All right. We're gonna have another dud. Caster cannot remember the last 2d12 plus 12 hours. I think we're not gonna use this chart. Yeah. Anyone else? Anyone else cool with that?
Yeah, change charts.
Let's
Get me a
see.
good one.
What was the first number?
313.
No. The thousands, 10,000s.
3509.
Okay, what was the second of the
6578.
6, 5, and then we go down to 7, 8. Who makes these? What's the last one?
630.
Okay. Where is Naharl's Reckless Dreamer? Where is that old one that I used to use? Whoever makes these just needs to be shot. I'm gonna comment
Holy
out this
based.
one. D&D, homebrew, wiki, wild magic, Naharl. Oh, is that site no? Is that site dead? It's like the best one. All right, roll D100.
Then we're rolling normal wild magic now.
God, these all suck. Your next damaging spell cast within the next minute creates a spectral fist that knocks the target prone. Who
That's us.
who makes these? Where's my old Nahal chart? Morgan, do you know the website that had like it was all like 5th edition homebrew? Wait, I think this is it.
It is literally D&D wiki.
Yeah, I think I found it. But they changed the chart. It's garbage now. Why would they do this? Wait.
Which one?
So there was a character that some guy made on Shenanigans where all his spells were cast through Nahal's Reckless Gleamer, and they used the wild magic chart from this website to determine the wild magic effects, and it was probably the best wild magic chart that I've seen. Because most wild magic charts are dog shit garbage. Okay, I think this is it. Choose a random spell from your spell list, and we're gonna apply this wild magic effect to it. Choose your spell list, just number them 1 through whatever, and then cast the spell. Include your cantrips.
Level 8 force about to cast the 4th level spell.
I mean, this is still kind of
Alright,
dumb
so
for the
do I number
situation.
them however I want?
Number them from top to bottom.
Yeah, but I have them like
You
I
have
have them differently.
I mean,
So
you have
that's
them in a
why
list though, right?
they are in a list. But I mean, have you seen my character sheet?
Let me open it. Let's see, Emperor. Start with just start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 down like the first list, and then continue on just from top to bottom.
From top to bottom, and then each column, right?
Top to bottom, and just continue each column as if they're continuous. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then you'll just move on to the next column is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
All right. So I roll a 1 in 16, right?
Yes.
All right.
Okay, so you're casting Heroism.
Yep.
What is the target requirements of Heroism?
Give me a sec.
It is range touch. Okay. There are 2 people within reach of you right now. I'm going to need you to roll a 1d2 to touch them at random. Those targets are Greg and the guard.
Fucking forgot that Greg was here.
1 is Greg, guard is 2. What'd you get?
2.
The guard's now a woman.
Okay. A heroic woman.
Yeah, a heroic woman who just so happens to be temporarily immune to frightened and has temporary hit points equal to your spellcasting ability modifier at the start of each of its turn for the next minute.
Okay.
So you freak out with your horse noises. You cast this spell at random. As you do, I guess your hoof knocks the guard. The guard backs up a bit. They undergo a slightly painful transformation and go, "What? What's all this then? What? Oh my god!" And then morale check for the guard. They start screaming in terror, and they run
Wait, they have
towards.
heroism. Shouldn't they pass it automatically?
Huh? No,
Shouldn't
no,
they pass it automatically?
no. Actually, yeah,
They're not frightened.
they're not frightened at all. They're just confused. They're never mind. They don't run in terror, or she doesn't run in terror. She kind of leans back against the gate and kind of looks down and pats around their groin regions, like, where'd it go? What just happened? As now go from this sort of I don't know, British accent regions.
They're now Australian.
Now Australian, huh? No, that's too much.
Blimey.
Blimey. So they're confused. They're looking around like, which one of you did this? As they're pointing at the beastman. What's your name? Emperor. How are you reacting to this sudden burst of spookness? All right. As this is all going down, what are you doing, Billy?
I am navigating Corbin the fuck out of this hallway and back into the main room.
Okay. And how are you doing that as you're both invisible?
Yeah, you have to touch them for the invisibility.
Okay.
So I just, hand on the shoulder.
Okay. Corbin doesn't move.
Corbin, I'm trying to get you out of here.
I said what I said. 30 days.
Well, our mission involves assembling the Fang and Claw, so we need to get you out of here.
You feel a hand at your shoulder. You feel a hand grab yours, and you kind of get yoinked towards Corbin. Listen, you. Me and these louts have been causing so much damn trouble in this town. Somebody has to pay the bill, and I'm doing it myself. Either you wait 30 days, or you clear my name, which you're not going to be doing, because we all did crimes that day. So unless you can find those men who accuse me of beating their sorry asses and coming here to recuse or recant their statements, I'm not leaving.
Well, how about you come with us and find them? Clear your name that way.
30 days then.
You're like least like fucking persuasive dude.
Technically, I have one more charisma than
It's not about the number.
Yeah, I mean, I've literally nothing really. I should have taken fucking suggestion. Damn.
I try to calm down the Emperor. Or has he calmed down already? Or no?
Have you calmed down, Emperor?
I am calm. I am calm.
The
Yeah, I
guard
am
will
calm,
speak
yeah.
up. It's like, I'm not sure what just happened here, but I do think I need to go. I need to go. Come on, we can't have you in here anymore. Come on, this way. You too. As he points to you, Greg.
Okay, I go.
I guess I have to go too, since he's a stubborn fucking son of a bitch.
Tell Savris that not to make any idiotic moves to get me out of here.
This is us trying to make him not make an idiotic move.
You
If
just
you don't
hear,
come, he is going to. Well, he brought his hammer.
what's his name? Corbin becomes visible again as you hear the sound of a fist hitting stone. Like I said, 30 days.
Well, if you're going to stay in here for 30 days, do you know where any of your other companions are at least?
Who have you found so far? Just Savras?
Savras.
If I had to guess, I can't say where Kamea is. Can't really put a finger on her. Kale, he'll be chasing Tail. And Bullock, he's an interesting one. He's probably trying to learn things about the local area. I think this town has a library. 30 days, whatever it may be. Or clear my name. You know how to do that. I hope.
Find the people and make them explain that you're innocent.
They said I beat a stable boy and stole their horses. I didn't steal any horses, but I did beat a stable boy. He recants his tale. Might get me out of here sooner.
Well, we'll have the horse convince him.
He looks over at the horse. You.
That's why all of us have policy.
Emperor, as you're being led out, you'll notice you've actually seen Corbin before. He's the reason why you're not in your stable anymore.
The horse he was accused of stealing is this fucker.
Well.
Kilroy, you'll see a female guard leading Emperor and Greg out of the dungeon.
Oh boy.
The guard will close the door behind her and then kind of look around and like, Eric, I think I need to take some leave. Like, the guy looks at her. He's like, who are you? Don't ask. I need to go see my wife about something. All right. She will leave out the front in a rush. The rest of you are together now. What are you guys doing?
Well, what happened?
Corbin doesn't want to leave because he wants to either have us make the stable boy recant his story about beating him and letting the horse out, of which I think Emperor is that horse. But he said he doesn't know where Kamaya is. He said Mikhail is very likely chasing Tail, and Block is most likely at a library.
Mm-hmm.
A library, Kilroy, is a place with a lot of books
Mm-hmm.
for smart people.
So, not entirely bad. We just need Emperor to take us to the stable boy, and we can have him recant his story. And we have to try and explain to Savras that even if we killed everyone in here, his friend isn't leaving.
Or we can go just find one of the others. We already have Savers. We only need one more.
Savers seems like he wants to break him out. Like Corbin is his friend. It's possible he might not get along with the others. That's my gut feeling. Because if Savers didn't mind the others, he would have said, well, let's just go find another when I showed him the scroll. But specifically, he seemed interested in Corbin. You know?
Well, we can tell Savers that the horse can turn Michaela into a woman. Maybe that'll make him change his mind. I think he'd like to probably see that.
I don't think so. I don't think that's gonna do it. I think our best bet is just getting the stable boy to recant his story.
And who's going to persuade him? The horse the stable boy wants back?
The horse
Yes.
will.
Actually, yes. I think if anybody's going to.
It is not a person, Kilroy. It is an animal.
At this point, I don't believe you.
It's a fucking horse.
No, I think I think it's. Maybe at one point it was a horse, but now it's possessed of something else.
No, I still think he's a horse.
I will look at Emperor to see what his response is.
It is not a person that's been polymorphed. I would have been able to tell that.
Where are you guys having this conversation?
I assume it hasn't
Kind
really
of.
been a building.
Kind of, if there's like an antechamber to the main room.
Okay.
As far away from guards as possible within.
A vomitorium, as one might say.
It's a horrible word.
Would you like the vomitorium?
I talked to Emperor. What if we make the stable hand be afraid of the horse and say that it should have been it's something that should be free?
Or
Well,
those
I
the
would
sounds
say
of
that-
Emperor walking away?
I walk towards what's his name?
Savers?
Yeah.
You go outside and you look for the alleyway Savers is hanging out in. He's there doing a light workout, squats, push-ups, that sort of deal. Ah, Emperor, did you find my friend? Where are they? I assume you
I
all made it
shake
out
my head.
safely. No, wasn't there.
I nod my head.
He was there. Which one of my compatriots did you find? Was it a Kale? Big hulking fella. Was it the woman? Was it the weird one? Ah, Corbin then, yes? Old, slick back hair, big arms. He's a stubborn one.
At some point in the middle of all this, We'll rejoin Severus and Emperor.
Yeah, you walk into Severus and Emperor having a casual conversation. So as our friend here has told me, you haven't had any luck getting Corbin out of there, huh? Too many guards, I suppose. Need me to go in there and show them
No.
what's what?
It would appear that even if we killed every guard in that building, Corbin doesn't want to leave. He says that he will serve his 30 days, or we find the stable boy that made the accusations against him and get him to recant his statement,
Yes, Corbin and his
which
bullheaded
I think
sense of
is
honor.
doable.
Oh, sure. Shaking down a child is always an easy feat. You know where to find this stable boy.
I will look at Emperor.
What if we scare the staple hand with this horse?
Allegedly, this horse is the one that was in the stable
Ah,
and got out.
well, it seems our glorious equine friend here has all the answers. So,
It really does seem like that. Just fucking-
But what if we do this? I call over Emperor. Does Emperor come by? What if we cast continual flame on the Emperor? Comes around as a flaming horse.
Are you trying to do that?
a little shock and awe.
What does Emperor think?
Sounds like a no.
No, I guess not.
Well, we could figure it out on the way. Why don't you lead the way, Emperor? Emperor begins walking in a direction. And of course, I assumed a lot of you follow.
Yes.
That's where, that's where we'll put a pin in session 1.
Very productive session 1. Insane. Amazing, you might say.
As you all bask in thine Emperor's divine might. Well, yeah, that was actually pretty productive. Yeah.
It's funny. We have like the fucking boondoggle horse. Just insane.
Look, the horse doesn't want to be to aura farm with a cool fire around him.
Honestly, I didn't think the horse bit was gonna be as funny as it was, but it's very funny. Try my best not to break, but it's.
I expected it to be pretty funny, not gonna lie. I knew this was gonna be, with the way that our party usually does things, this was gonna be retarded and funny.
Knock was very subtle.
Yeah, it's a very subtle spell, you know? Just a thunderclap
Very
heard
subtle.
300 feet away.
I love that it's so fucking loud, dude.
All right. So, next week is the 19th. We all good for 19th?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Morgan need not say anything because I know he'll always be here. All right. I will turn off the recording and start uploading that.